What is going on, you guys? It's Extreme here, and I am back with another episode of my Road to Max Prestige. Now, I try to come out with new episodes of this series every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific time, but sometimes that doesn't work out. Or, like today, I make the videos in advance, and I know for a fact the videos are going to go live, unless, of course, again, something happens. So, that said, today I have two things I want to talk to you guys about. One of them is actually going on as of this recording now. As of right this moment, it is 2:19 in the afternoon. It is August 24th, 2014. And as of this exact moment, PlayStation Network is down due to a DDoS attack. Now, I don't know if everything has been fixed, if things are slowly going to start working again. Excuse me, I honestly have no clue what's going on. In fact, to the best of my knowledge, the network is probably going to be down for at least another 24 hours, if not more, like 26 hours. So that sucks. It's a real pain in the ass. It's a real bitch, but there's nothing I can do. And hopefully Sony will get the hint, because if this continues, it might very well push a lot of people who already don't own an Xbox One to go out and buy an Xbox One so they can at least play the games they're paying for. You know, I mean, we're paying for a service, especially now on the PS4. You have to pay to be online, so it's not like it's a free service. So if I'm paying for it, I should be able to play. If I'm not getting my money's worth, you best be quick to compensate, motherfuckers. I'm just saying. So I know I'm not the only one that's been affected by this, but it's a real pain in the ass, and it's a real annoyance. I wasn't affected by it back in 2011, but now I understand your guys' pain. I really do. So hopefully this gets clarified and rectified as soon as possible. But hopefully by the time this video goes live, either the network will be up and running, or they'll have some timetable as to when it's going to be up. And I'm hoping for the latter, if not whichever comes first. I don't really care at this point. I just want to play my games, dude. And as of this moment, I only have one game that I need internet access for, and that is Warframe. And I really want to play Warframe, as I wanted to give you guys a review of the new user interface that came out this past Thursday for the game. And yeah, but before I get into anything else, I want to get on to what I want to talk about today, which is my friend Riley. Now, I've known Riley for about 6, 7, 8, 9 years, almost 9, 10 years. Fucking A, really? Damn. So, I met Riley when, I met Riley quite a few years ago. She was actually 16 when we actually met. She would end up turning 17 while we were talking, but she wasn't 18. And if you do the math, 5 years older, she's 5 years younger. Yeah, I was not of legal age to do anything with her. However, in my own defense, I was led to believe she was actually 20. Now, for the record, we have never done anything, at least while she was underage. And the most we've ever done is kiss. I grabbed a boob. I think that's about it. But Riley's become a really good friend of mine, and how we met was really interesting. Now, I have never, prior to this, had never been victim to, what is this called? It's called catfishing, where someone pretends to be something they're not and leads someone on. And usually it's for personal enjoyment or for fear of rejection or something like that. And that was exactly the same case here with Riley, as she believed wholeheartedly that I was like every other douchebag asshole she dated, that was just trying to get in her pants, was going to use her, abuse her, and then kick her to the curb. And so she was real cautious of me. And how we met, first of all, we didn't meet over the internet. We met through a party chat line, and we just talked, man. I love talking to her. I mean, she's still my friend to this day, and I love her very much. She's like family to me now in some ways. But during this time, we never met. You know, for 5 months we talked and we never met. We had tried to meet once, and she was gonna meet me. Unfortunately, I didn't see that she called me, and so, whoops. So I had no way to get in touch with her either. It was kind of, she would call me, I could text her, but I couldn't call her. And, you know, I was kind of, you know, I'm used to that kind of stuff. You know, this is back in early 2000s when, you know, things weren't as easily accessible as they are now. You know, not everybody had a cell phone. She didn't have a cell phone. So, we just kept talking and talking. And finally, out of the blue one day, she just kind of disappeared. And I never fully understood why until a few months go by and I start to realize, wait, Riley's not who she's not who she says she is. This is who she really is. Now, Riley had originally sent me pictures of somebody else and said, this is who I am. And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, this chick's hot. Well, oddly enough, when I found out who she really was and what she really looked like, I thought she was hotter. And I was so, like, I was down, dude. I was totally interested. And for the record, I wasn't trying to get in her pants. I was actually interested in dating this girl. And to be completely and utterly honest, I still am. Like, if her and her boyfriend broke up, I'd be like, hey, what's up? What's going on? What's up? I'm a horrible person. But no, I mean, I love her to death. She's a good friend of mine. And I'm happy that she's in a good, honestly good relationship. She's had a lot of bad ones. And, but at this time, so, like I said, we're gonna meet. You know, once I finally got her to admit that she was who she wasn't saying she was. Basically, when I confronted her about about being Riley and not so-and-so over here, she was like, okay, yeah, it's really me. I'm sorry I lied to you. I'm sorry I'm not as pretty as you thought I'd be. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm still down. I'm still interested. We should meet. Like, come on, let's do it face to face. She was terrified of meeting me. I mean, she was so afraid I was going to wind up being some jerk, some asshole that was like, hey, what's up, bitch? And force myself on her or something like that. That's completely not me, for the record. I was raised to be very, very respectful of women no matter what. Unless they're trying to kill me, and then it's fair game. Or a member of my family. Other than that, I can't raise my hand to a woman no matter what. I mean, I can smack that ass, you know. Anyways, so there was no way I was gonna ever do anything like that. You know, maybe if I was gonna do anything, I would have, you know, like, fucking bitch, you know. That's about it. Honestly, God truth. Like, I'll get in the face of a dude like that, no problem if I need to. But a woman, no, can't do it. That's just the way I was raised. I can't get around my head can't get around it. Anyways, so we finally meet and everything's going great and all that, and we kiss. It's the first time I ever kissed her, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. And as you probably can guess, nothing ever came of it. We never wound up hooking up. We never wound up becoming a thing. But we remained friends, and we are still friends to this day. And like I said, I'm happy she's in a good relationship. You know, the guy treats her good, and that's all I can ask for. If he fucks up, he's a dead man walking. That's all I'm going to say. So I thought, well, now that I've told you guys a little bit about her, I want to tell you guys a story about just the type of person she is, or in this case, what kind of temperament she has. Now, Riley has, without a doubt, one of the biggest hearts of anyone I've ever met. One of the reasons why I still find her attractive to this day, and why, if given the opportunity, I would jump on it. But she has a temper. And that temper has nothing to do with the fact that she's a Jersey girl. But that Jersey accent of hers comes out when she's pissed. It's fucking hot. So, here's the story. Okay. She doesn't work there anymore. She worked for a retail chain, like a grocery store. And she calls me up one day. The day before, she and I had just hung out, and everything was great. She was having a good day. She was in a good mood. Nothing could ruin her high, okay? The very next day, she calls me up, and I'm sitting there going, oh God, what did I do? Like, I thought she was mad at me for a while. For the first 45 minutes, I thought she was pissed at me because she was just going off about everything. I just sat there and shut up and let her vent, and I'm like, okay, I gotta find out what the fuck happened. So I finally ask her, like, why are you mad? What's going on? She takes another 30 minutes of rambling on incoherently before finally, I want to remind you guys, for an hour and a half, she's going on and on and on about how fucked up the world is, how fucked up people are, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck happened? Why are you mad? Like, I'm thinking, oh god, her boyfriend did something. Fuck, I gotta go beat this fucker's ass. I don't know what's going on. Then I'm thinking it's maybe something to do with her family. And no, it's not her family. And then I'm thinking it's one of her other friends. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Finally, she tells me. Because at one point I thought it was one of her coworkers because she mentioned her work. But she finally tells me. And when she tells me, I facepalm. I'm like, are you serious? Really? This is why you've gone on and on and on and on and on for over an hour and a half? For this? Apparently, a customer came into her work and simply said, you bitch. That was it. That's all it was. Customer left right after. And I'm sitting there going, are you shitting me? Like, Riley, I love you, sweetie, but that's it? Like, I get the frustration, I get the anger, but that's it? Fucking A. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will be back tomorrow with another one. Till next time, adios. That's the exact verbiage we used apparently. I'm going off of a book, so I don't even know if that's exactly true. Okay, I actually know for a fact that's exactly what happened. The exact terminology was, we should go somewhere, and we should totally do some anal right now. And this was Shorty telling me this, by the way. Shorty was real blunt with me. Like, she never pulled any punches. To this day, she still doesn't pull any punches. Okay, that's not true. So it was a rare occurrence for her to just, honestly, it was very rare for her to just flat out say, I want you to fuck me in the ass right now. And she was into that. Not so much anymore. Just saying. So I'm like, holy shit, okay. Fuck yeah, I'm down. So